not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com.
Deontay Productions.
I must be the greatest.
Let's get that done.
I've been here before and I know what it takes. Hard work, dedication. BoxingVoice.com. Mayweather is he's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Can't nobody take that away. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook, it starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he has.
Oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here. A lot of those punches off his shoulder. I think anybody out there listening, or the key, anybody, think that that's a dangerous deal to make. I think it's a perfect deal to make.
BoxingVoice.com.
15 minutes. Can you be strong for 15 minutes? Can you? Listen, the concentration is leaving a little bit. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Michael Gross and Enrique Church. It is the morning show, 9 a.m. on Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. West Coast, 7 a.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. UK time, and it's time to talk some Tyson Fury. I don't know, it's going to be hard to hold my composure as article after article. I just feel Tyson Fury is clout chasing, riding the wave of Deontay Wilder. Most heavyweights and promoters are using Deontay Wilder's name now to increase headlines, pay-per-view sales, ticket sales, whatever they can do to associate their heavyweight to the American WBC champion, they are doing in order to get some sort of clout. Believe it or not, I know that people will not believe it, but why else? If he's a bum, if he's a dosser, if he doesn't want to fight, well then why you keep bringing him up? We have a lot to talk about as this Tyson Fury interview took some turns. I want to say for the worse. I want to say he came out flat out and lied on the telecast. Talked about a 3-fight deal that Deontay Wilder signed that we still haven't heard of. So are we to believe that Tyson Fury knew the inside and today or yesterday, might I say, he decided to let the cat out of the metaphorical bag and reveal that Deontay Wilder has a 3-fight deal? We don't believe you. You need more people. Same motherfucker had the contract for 3 days. Man, I won't believe you. I won't believe you on your deathbed. That's all I'm saying. But this is what we're talking about. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Rematch. Who do you believe? Who did the running? I seen headlines Tyson Fury talking about Wilder could run but he can't hide. Last I checked, you had a contract in your hand for an immediate rematch. But let's see what the people have to say. Let's see what my co-hosts have to say. Let's get on out to them.
Deontay Productions.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. And he stayed out 147.
A man stand up for what he believe in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what's up, people out there in the TBV universe? Back with another one, Tuesday morning. Good morning to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury did a lot of interviews yesterday. Did a lot of rounds with the ESPN media. He was on Get Up. He was on First Take. He was on Sports Center. He was on the Ariel Helwani show. So he did a lot of interviewing after Wilder had a big fight over the weekend. So as Ned said, they're trying to keep him talking about Wilder, keep his name associated with Wilder, keep running those replays that they have. But he said some stuff that I found far-fetched. I found maybe him telling a fib. It was a lot of things that I just found confusing to what he was saying and to what actually played out. But we'll break it down and we'll get into it. Mr. Church, what's going on with you, brother?
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I saw the fight too.
Stay focused, stay working my jab.
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm going to have to look for him.
I saw the fight too.
I think you're accurate.
Good morning, TVV. People, open up the shades and wipe the coal out your eye. The Tyson Fury show, it is. Welcome to the current state of the heavyweight division. The next hot topic after the Deontay Wilder victorious statement, right? Or is this statement of victory after the victory? Anyway, defeating Dominic Breazeale under 2 minutes, as we all know. We are now hearing a lot of talk from Tyson Fury, the only survivor out of the 41 opponents to get back up off the canvas and continue a fight into a draw result, right? And that gives him the right to say, I beat him. But me, personally, I believe that knockdown that Tyson Fury suffered in that fight, I'll say suffered because he was laid out, is the reason why he won a draw. And still, both fights have to prove, that they won that fight. The fans matter, but, rest in peace to Howard Letterman. The unofficial scorecard doesn't. So let's talk about it. He's out there. Shout out to his suit with the lineal champions on there that I still don't understand what that means. And we are here. So wipe the coal out your eye.
Nah, for real, though. I mean, you got to be kind of a hardcore to know what lineal mean. But basically, lineal is the man that beat the man. So Vlad was the man for 12 years. The man that beat him was Fury. The man that beat Fury was mental health. So Fury considers himself the lineal champ because he was not dethroned. He was stripped of his physical titles, but the lineal title is a title that they don't give you. It's just a title that you earn for being good, great, the best in the division. I wouldn't even necessarily say best either, because let's say hypothetically Regis Prograis could fight the lineal champ, doesn't mean that he fought Josh Taylor. And people could perceive Josh Taylor as the best in the division. But lineal is a status. What? People can believe Josh Taylor is the best in the division, Mike. I'm not
They'll
saying
be fighting for the lineal title.
I understand. I'm giving an example. I know Mike gets touchy about his fight. I got to remember not to use analogies with anybody that he's in love with. But Fury, man. Mike, you read some of the articles, bro. I want to go to a casual first.
I'm going to say, I ain't read none of that shit. I watched the video just yesterday. I watched all the interviews that he did with Get Up, with First Take, with Sports Center, with Ariel Hawani, and with Radio Raheem. I didn't finish the Radio Raheem one, though, but I did check out the rest of them. But go ahead, Church.
I was just going to ask Church and yourself to let me know what was the most shocking thing you read or heard come out of Fury's mouth.
I heard, and like you mentioned earlier, he mentioned the plan already that Deontay Wilder had in stake, and that's part of the reason why there was no fight. The immediate rematch. So I was shocked about that. I was like, he let, like you said, the metaphorical cat out the bag. I believed it. I believed him, but I was like, wow.
Why? What made you believe
I don't know. I just believed that he let the cat out the bag. Like there was already a future. So the whole AJ thing was just more marination. And,
I'm glad we got somebody here to believe it.
Top rank, bought a piece out of the heavyweight division to own part of the history in the making.
Now, look, there was one echo like a motherfucker.
Enrique, maybe turn your shit down. You're the only new thing on the board.
No, look.
What thing?
Your speakers.
Yeah, turn your output out because you ain't got headphones.
When I was watching these interviews yesterday, the first thing that I seen that was a red flag. Wilder, you can't run from me no more. Whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa, my nigga. Well, when the Wilder started running, last time I checked, you had a contract on the table for 50-50 that Frank Warren, Shelly Finkel, Deontay Wilder, even yourself said was there, but you chose to opt to ESPN. So how can Wilder be running from you when you had that chance to get the fight? Second one that I heard was what we all heard. Wilder had already signed to fight Breazeale, Ortiz, and Koronaki while y'all were negotiating, and that's the reason why you went over to ESPN? Come on, dog. Come on, man. Look.
And that's what I'm saying, though. The fact that these fighters try to act like we're not fuck intelligent, they just think we dumb.
just fucking retarded or something.
No, they think we dumb. It's a disrespect to the boxing fan. Like, it's like, fuck it, they beyond being intelligent. They're just stupid. They're gonna believe whatever we tell them. In the same article, bro, he goes on to say, man, I gotta do. Matter of fact, I put it in the pre-pro because I don't want to paraphrase, but he basically says, I gotta do what's right for me, my family, and then he says, that he left. So it's like, bro, you did this for you. To blame it on Wilder now makes no sense. Like, you did it for you, and that's okay. No one got mad at AJ when he went to Dazn. We understood what it was, but to put the blame on someone else for an action that you're benefiting from. You and your family are benefiting from this ESPN deal. But let me just read these quotes. This rematch, and I quote, "This rematch has got to happen, but it won't be in May, June, or July, or August. This fight, I'm being told, is likely to happen in March, April of next year. That's the dates I've been given," Fury explained to Ariel Helwani. So now, why do you think this dude is saying that, he was told to fight on April or May? Or what is it? What did he say? April of next year? March or April of next year? Again, if this was Wilder's doing, why would they be telling Fury? He's saying, I'm being told that the fight is likely to happen in March or April. So this is his team telling him, right? That's what my assumption, Cash.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Mike's back. I seen you roll off, so.
I had to get my goddamn lighter. But look here, man. It was like, the assumption is the fight is going to happen sometime early next year, and we all know that it wasn't going to happen in May, and because Bob Arum and Frank already been out there and said it's a 2020 fight. That's fine with me, you know what I'm saying? That's totally cool, and I totally understand that. Just don't get on TV and fucking lie, man. Like, one thing that I do not like and cannot stand is somebody who lies to me for no reason. Like, what is the reason you're on TV lying? You're already riding the wave of Deontay Wilder from the weekend. The only reason you're doing these interviews this week is because Deontay Wilder had a impressive knockout, and they're trying to get some of that buzz and some of that residual effect to rub off on you while you're doing these interviews. And that's just my humble opinion. But he kind of lost some cool points with me, man. Like, I just didn't understand why make that up. It should have been like, hey,
a pass. Can you guys give him a pass? Maybe this was a PR, a public relations.
I was just gonna get into that. He has a fight coming up, you know what I mean, and he has to be in the media.
No,
he was on.
It's 3 weeks out.
It's like 4 weeks out, my dog.
It's what?
It doesn't matter. It's still a lot of press he's getting behind. Being a survivor of the Deontay Wilder power, being newly signed, and then talking shit. He got to keep brewing. No one knows him. The first fight I ever seen him was with Deontay Wilder. I heard of him. I didn't care about the Klitschko era. He mentioned the Klitschko era, the Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. That whole Lennox Lewis era was one big brewing pot. He's now part of the AJ, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder era. He wants to be part of that. You know what I mean? So he's just out there making his name out there. And I'm sure Top Rank has lined all that press for him. So it was publicity.
Absolutely. I think that they're like, well, look, we got a moral victory. We can't hide the fact that Tyson and his team are running with the moral victory. When Deontay Wilder won, he took to his Instagram because it's boiling inside. It's irking them. Like, tell me, why did Tyson Fury have to come out to call him the second heavyweight in the world, if only not to quote unquote tease him, or he himself has some doubt? He himself.
Why did he come out trying to matchmake him and Joshua right away?
He had to reassure himself, yo, I'm the best. I beat you. And then, I've only seen this shit when I was a kid in grade school, elementary. It's like, yo, Mike, if you so tough, fight Enrique. Meanwhile, I'm scared to fight you. The fuck am I talking about?
Yeah.
Why am I telling you to fight Enrique? What does Enrique got to do with you when you're my fight?
Exactly. And right now, to me, Tyson Fury is the miracle man. He's a survivor, man. He fell. He was laid out. and he got up, but it was a lot of controversy behind the count and everything like that, and that's what caused the draw. But he ain't like beat him. You know, he was beating him, but he caught the fury. He caught the wrath.
And
of
that's
that
the
power.
thing, man. Too many people are letting him run with this moral victory. It's like, bruh, black and white, no matter what anybody think, black and white, dog, you gotta draw. You gotta draw. Like, look, granted, Top Rank, they went in their bag, man. Based off a draw, they gave him the bag, and they felt like, and that's what made Tyson feel like, yo, I did win. I am here. Look at what a draw was able to give me and my family.
But
so he's got to believe his own bullshit. But at the same time, check this out. Opening quote. I'll probably have another couple of fights in between then if it all goes well. I want to be active. I'm not playing anyone else's games. End quote there, just to break that down.
How's the motherfucker running when you got multiple fights that you are talking about? Wilder was out here in the public media and was wanting that rematch. He said, you feel like you won, you feel like you beat me, well, just running back. You are the guy that went to ESPN, and I have no problem with you going to ESPN. But you guys should have came to a conclusion where the fight didn't have to take a whole nother year to happen. I'm saying we already wait for the AJ fight. Why would we have to wait for the Fury fight when one guy was already willing? If the other guy wasn't willing, now this is where we really have to get to,
bro. Because only one dude had to pick himself off the floor. Only one dude got to go to sleep at night wondering if he's ever gonna get touched with that power. And now that same dude,
he had a flashback.
Exactly, that same dude was what? You think he wasn't watching that fight?
I know he was. He had a
flashback. When Dominic got hit, he probably popped up off his couch and said, "I told you, I told you." I don't know how I got up from that shit. Look, I don't know how I got up. Dominic looked like the new Jordan sign on the floor.
Oh man. Yo. Oh man, boy,
that is true. That is true. And he said, "Yo, he did what he's supposed to do, and that is Tyson Fury." But you know what he did? What he was really supposed to do was make that statement, do it better than the champion AJ, and he did it better.
Oh, speaking of,
casuals will be like, "Yo,
I heard you playing some AJ shit."
What?
I heard Nez playing some AJ shit earlier. I was trying to figure out what the angle was.
It's all good, but also
I was playing that audio, but that was just old audio. I'm sorry, Enrique.
Okay. On your team, right? As a fighter on your team, you had the advisor, you had the promoter, you had the matchmaker, right? Those three departments. Tyson Fury's fights and Top Rank taking them out, taking that puzzle out of the availability. They took him out the availability. So yeah, he got those 2 fights coming up or 3 fights before he could get a major AJ, a major Wilder fight. And that's the business side of it that fucks us all up as fans to get the fights we want to see. He's getting advised, you know, and he's hooting and hollering out there how he's the best, banging on his chest. And I think that he made it, it's a top ranked decision, advisor and matchmaker, the reason why we won't see the fight. Tyson Fury. If it was up to Tyson Fury, it would have happened. But he's just repeating what he's told, and he got a couple more fights before we probably see him versus any of the top 2.
Bro,
to me, number 3. What's that?
In my opinion, the best way to tell like who's the culprit, who's at fault, is to look at the opposition.
The business move he made.
Nah, you look at the opposition, bro. Dominic fought AJ. Good enough for AJ, good enough for Wilder. AJ's fighting Big Baby, tested positive. He's fighting Andy Ruiz. All I know is Dominic, Andy Ruiz, Big Baby, they all better than Tom Schwartz. We never heard of Tom Schwartz. How you the king? How everybody afraid of you? Everybody's ducking you. Wilder's running. AJ's a dasa. He don't want to fight you, but you the one fighting the wackest motherfucker.
We never heard of the dude you fighting. Promoter, and he said, "Yeah, let's do it."
I don't even know how people believe this clown, man. Straight
up.
No,
now that you put
and I
that
call him
angle.
a clown. You know why I call him a clown? Because you can't I'm the fan. I pay ESPN $5 a month. I pay that whack-ass pay-per-view that you about to do. Okay, so don't lie to me. We know what the fuck the truth is. Don't lie to me, and I'm going to tell the truth on my show in front of my platform to my audience so that they know you lying. You the one lying.
I don't want to see fucking Tom Schwartz.
Don't nobody want Tom Schwartz. Then you got your promoter out here lying. He had the nerve to say Tom Schwartz is better opposition than Andy Ruiz when 3 years earlier he said that Andy Ruiz would give AJ hell when he was signed to Top Rank. I told you promoters lie. And if promoters lie, fighters lie. You know who don't lie? The fans don't fucking lie. They gonna tell you what they want every time out. They never gonna hide what they want.
Let me ask y'all a question. How smart was it by ESPN to like piggyback out that wave a Wilder this weekend? Because Fury was doing interviews on Monday.
Super smart, bro. Monday. Super smart. They put him on Air Hawaii. They put him on everything ESPN had to offer.
Everything.
That was part of the contract,
Part of the plan.
That's part of the contract. They told him we're gonna make you a household name, and that's how you do it. They put him on an MMA podcast. You know that's touching other. That's the same thing like going to Rogan. Homani, I don't know how to pronounce it. All I know is he like me. He's self-made. He did it on his own, and he went so hard the ESPN picked him up. That's only inspiration to me. So
the nigga went so hard, bro. Dana White kind of blackballed him, and now Dana White got a motherfucking do interviews with him. Just shows you over time, no matter who don't like you, no matter who don't want to fuck with you, they still gotta fuck with you when you have that platform and have that voice of the people.
Shout out to OG Swag who said UK fanboys lie too.
If you're listening right now on YouTube, we got 450 watching and only 66 thumbs up. So please take a time out and go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show, helps us grow, it helps us go more and more places. Y'all see Enrique's luggage back there. He's ready to go right now.
Nah, well, you know, again, for those who don't know me, Enrique Church, aka the Casual Fan, and you know my whole take on this
legendary
Tyson Fury,
baby. Hold on, man.
Legendary baby. You know. Legendary baby indeed, but you know my whole
AKA I watched the fight too. Come on, dog. You ain't been on. Hey, yo, he ain't been on in a long time. Yo, he losing his swag.
Man, he been gone too long.
I should have gotten all that energy. Thank you. I'll bring that back. But what I was saying was my whole take and my knowledge as far as it goes in boxing. Like you brought me new angles talking about, you know, the promoters lie and how Bob Arum 3 years ago bigged up Andy Ruiz, and today he's like, nah, that's a sucker fight, and how Schwartz is the worst of the Breazeale and the Ruiz, and we all supposed to pout and raise our hands in glory saying, yo, Tyson did a statement when he knocks him out come fight week.
Bro, that's the worst part right there, Casual. Tyson ain't known to have power, but the betting line got him getting a knockout over this dude we never heard of, and that's what I'm saying. You can't lie to the people. No one knows who Tom Schwarzenegger is. You were supposed to laugh. Damn, I thought you was a cow. You were supposed to laugh at that. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Schwarzenegger.
I did, but you know how casual I am. I thought that was his actual name. I was like, okay. Yeah, man. But to me, Fury is a survivor. You know, I'm sure he pumping that Destiny Child shit. I'm a survivor.
I'm gonna make it. Nah, yo, you know what? I can't lie though. I'm gonna be honest. Even though I'm hating on Fury right now in the present, I actually like him. He's a really good villain. The fact that he knows so much American pop culture music is crazy. I mean, not pop culture, but so much American like Billboard charting music. Like my man was in the Wilder press conference, like when I move you, like it just shocked me for a UK dude to be that witty, on point with, you know, urban culture. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, yo, Fury does got some swag. I'm fucking with the suit. I think that one of you guys mentioned the suit. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna put that one up on a screenshot for you guys to see. Fury's suit was pretty tight, man. I didn't know until I watched the interview that it had every single champion on the suit. Like, 1, custom. 2, that was kind of dope, paying homage to the greats. And, you know, in his own egocentric self, he put himself on there. But, like, he's there. He belongs. He made it.
Lineal champs.
I'm feeling the lineal suit, man. I'm feeling the lineal suit.
Whack ass suit.
You mad? You see? It got to be a lineal champion to respect it. You got to be a lineal champ.
Nigga.
I bet you. I bet you if Wilder beat him, he make a suit with his face on it.
Like got some
Did you feel the Canelo Panda suit though?
But that was like a track suit though. That was like some, you know, active wear. That was like active wear.
Maybe it was.
That was that was definitely active wear.
But in design, the pattern, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I fuck with Designer, and he made that song Panda. That shit kind of was like hard for a long time. So I give Canelo an okay with the outfit.
That nigga suit.
I wouldn't wear the lineal champion suit.
Me either. It looked like
even if you a lineal champ.
Even if it was like just little sexy ass women or something, I wouldn't wear it. Or news clips. It
looked like Fury was a student of the many-faced guide off of Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? So take it for what you worth.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
What?
You don't know who the many-faced guide is, man?
Yeah, I do. I do. What about the many-faced guide? I ain't hear you.
I said Fury looks like he got the many-faced guy suit on, the one when it was in the big temple, like all the faces and stuff.
Yes. I mean, look, man, let me finish though, because my man, he don't stop talking shit. And I quote, "I've got to think about me and my career and my family and my life. I'm not going to put my career on hold to wait for X, Y, Z people to take fights. Nah. I'm taking my career and destiny, I'm a survivor, and holding them in my hands. And when the time is right, we'll do the fight." So this is what I'm saying, end quote. How the fuck you gonna say when the time is right? Like, everything that you're saying sounds like you don't want the fight. Just like I'm being consistent when I say everything that Wilder's saying sounds like he's got his own plan for the Joshua fight. Like, it sounds like he's gonna go forward and fight other people not named Joshua, but he still mentions Fury. He still says Fury. Shelly Finkel still says Fury. Shelly Finkel still says he's talking to Frank Warren and John Skipper. Fury's the only one talking about, and I quote, "I'll probably have another couple fights in between, and then if all goes well." That doesn't sound like a confident man. If all goes well, I'll probably have another couple of fights. Couple is two. You already having one. So what you need? 3 tune-ups of Wilder?
Oh yeah, he's the three-man. He's a three's a charm guy. Remember?
Oh, so he trying to get the contract over, Mike. He trying to get that last fight on his ESPN contract so he could be a free agent, get an even bigger deal if he wins. That's what I mean. Come on, because we got to put our thinking caps on. What the fuck is he saying and doing?
Man, y'all know Bob Aaron smarter than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Yeah, I know Bob smarter than that.
Bob ain't gonna let that happen. That's part of him being signed.
But Bob slipped up and let Pacquiao get out of his contract.
But he milked that contract.
He did, but Pacquiao still out here making money. Now look, I think he's definitely trying to get a couple fights in before the Wilder fight. I don't know if his mindset is to try to get all of them out the way and have the Wilder fight for last. That wouldn't make any sense to me, because he came out on the platform and said that he would like to have his career to end on ESPN and be a ESPN flagship fighter. So with that being said, he's just not, in my opinion, he's just not confident enough to get back in the ring with Wilder at this point. I think that right hand really gave him some kind of flashbacks, and he's kind of cautious of that. And he just trying to get all the proverbial ring rust off of him for his next Wilder fight, because I do believe that the next time those guys fight, Fury will not see the 12th round, and that's just my humble opinion.
I believe that too. Tyson Fury said that Wilder only had a puncher's chance. He was a puncher's chance fighter, but in the Dominic Breazeale, that was a setup knockdown. That right hand was set up, and it was clear. It was like over the left hand.
Talk about the casual fan not being casual.
And follow the left hand. You know what I'm saying?
Set it up. You absolutely right.
It was a setup punch.
You absolutely right.
So I believe when he said he went back to the fundamentals, I believe him. You know what I'm saying? Since we talking about who's lying, who's not, I believe the Wilder camp took it back to the fundamentals and still implementing that power. I like the crown and the face mask that Wilder comes out with now. It makes him look like, I don't watch Game of Thrones, but he looks like
he war ready, dog. That's war ready.
That's war ready for real. And Tyson Fury, not to take anything away from him, you say he doesn't have power, but he does have a lot of movement for a big guy. You know what I mean? And he is getting in shape, but I don't know if that'll make him hold the punch better.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this rematch though because I seen Fury able to hurt Wilder with that left hook. I seen Fury's movement, frustrate Wilder, and while Wilder looked phenomenal in the Dominic Breazeale fight, he still, was right there. Like it wasn't like he came out on his toes. So we don't know. He fought the fight that he always fights. Just look technically better. We don't know if that style is gonna work for Fury because a cliche that's old but true with boxing is that style makes fights, and sometimes a fighter just has your number. Juan Manuel Marquez lost to many people. Timothy Bradley, Floyd Mayweather, just to mention two greats, but he had Pacquiao's number. Every fight was tight. Every fight was controversial. Until he actually knocked him out better than anyone did in his life. So sometimes a guy just has your number. Sometimes there's one guy out there. I mean, Mike, you know this from competition on the b-ball court in your day. Sometimes it's just a dude that he's just nice, bro. And every time you got to guard him, y'all go back and forth, but he getting buckets too.
Yeah, of course, man. It's just like the level of competition, man. Everybody enjoys. Well, if you're an athlete and you're a competitor, then you actually enjoy the competition aspect of sports. And for Wilder and Fury, I think both guys are the ultimate competitor. But I just didn't like some of the stuff that I heard from Fury yesterday. It just made me think like we say people lie. You know what I'm saying? Say people are not telling the truth all the time, but to get on national TV and say that the reason that the fight is not happening because Deontay Wilder is like running from you, that cannot be farther from the truth. And I know look, I can't say that I respect it, but I understand the media push from ESPN, and by you being on these platforms, you kind of get to write your own narrative. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
That is definitely true. That is definitely true, man. Again, how many people are going to run with this story, do videos, and question this 3-fight deal that's secretly been signed that was just revealed by Tyson Fury? The same way that we all ran with Deontay Wilder coming out saying that Fury had the contract for 5 days. Let's be real. No one said that other than Wilder. He spoke it into existence. Fury accepted that it was true and mentioned it himself. So that's why we believe it, because they've both mentioned it. So who knows if now Fury let it out the bag and then Wilder's team has to come around and say, yeah, we did sign a 3-fight deal. But what does that matter when the contract to fight us was on Showtime? The only thing I'm saying is, why are you keeping a secret, though? That's the issue with me. Like, I fuck with Wilder heavy. He know that, and I know he catch feelings sometimes. But, like, you want to know AJ's pot, but you don't ever want nobody to know your pot. Plenty of times people ask what dollar amount is going to take or how much you got paid, and he's like, we don't need to talk about that. Like, everybody wanted to know, oh, shit, man, you got the Fury fight. When that shit first happened last year, just the announcement, oh, my God, you got the dog. You finally, they always saying you getting 2.5. How much you getting? Ness, it don't matter what we getting. We ain't got to talk about this. So like, I don't know, some inconsistencies there, man. So I understand fight fans all ruffled up. The same thing we're nitpicking Fury.
Isn't it like they wanted to know what AJ was making because the totality as a whole, like they wanted to keep it private? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure that, not that they wanted to keep it private. I'm sure that you just want to know, like, dog. Check it out. No. Here's the perfect example.
Okay.
We just talked about that dude Huwani got picked up by everybody or whatever. So now ESPN comes to me and you, and they like, yo, we want y'all, but somehow we have separate meetings. You ain't gonna ask me, Ness, how much they paying you, dog? Like, why we wasn't in the same room? Like, why they ain't do it? You know what I'm saying? You gonna ask, dog. You gonna be like, yo, Ness, they offer me $20,000 an episode. I'm like, what the fuck? Them niggas only giving me $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what Friends did, the TV sitcom, right? They stuck together, so they each got $1 million per episode. So
I didn't know that.
Oh,
I didn't know
Google
that.
it.
Oh, okay.
Google
that's
it.
That's a good history lesson. So
yeah. And it goes down as, I don't know if someone's topped them, but they are the Floyd Mayweather of sitcom, meaning that deal was the first gigantic sitcom deal.
So they did what
Seinfeld.
Now Seinfeld turned down $40 million, And everybody on the show was like pissed off because like they were like, man, why you turn down that money? Like we need that money, you know what I'm saying? This what happened with Seinfeld.
Nah, Friends, they stuck together like champs and made sure that everybody got the same amount per episode. And it was, look how long that show stood on the air. But the point is, nobody goes into anything without knowing what the fuck is in the whole pot.
Of course.
Exactly.
But one thing about Wilder paydays, like we really don't know how much any PBC fighter get paid.
Exactly. But that's the issue. Come on, again, Wilder would tell me like, Ness, don't believe everything you hear. He ain't getting how much they say he getting. Meanwhile, every publication is saying he getting whatever he getting. But Wilder keeps saying, man, we know this. We got the scoop. All right, so you know, but we don't know, but you saying you know, but you know how much you getting, but you know how much he getting, but we don't know how much you getting or how much he getting because you saying AJ ain't getting what he getting. Like, come on, dog. We just want to know too. That's just the bottom line. We just want to know too, man. But we never get to. Not for certain fighters. So then it's weird to me that you like, yo, I wanna know. I wanna know. And it's like, bro, you don't let us know. But I get it. I'm not in the business deal. That's a business deal. Mike, you're muted, champ. That's a business deal.
Exactly. Like it's a business deal. Like we, as fans, we wouldn't know. But as a businessman, like as a business, as a corporation or a company like Bum Squad Promotions is, you want to know.
It's like this. I'm sorry to cut you off, right? But this is one of the things that got me upset. I'm a Wilder fan. What piece of information could I use to continue to defend his case? Did he make $20 million? You know what I'm saying? Does he make it easy for me to defend him that he made $20 million? No. We know Dazn offered him $20 million for Dominic Breazeale. We know that any rational, logical, semi-intelligent man that's being offered $20 million from one side is going to force the side who's claiming loyalty to at least match the offer. So we take it upon ourselves to believe that he received $20 million for the Dominic Breazeale fight, because we take it upon ourselves to believe that no man, regardless of loyalty to any entity / corporation business, not a human being, okay, is going to choose loyalty over financial gain. If I'm being offered $20 million from Showtime and ESPN wants the Boxing Voice podcast, well, guess what? They're going to have to give me $20 million or, like Fury, convince me highly how taking $15 million but being on the ESPN platform is more beneficial to me, which I obviously can see. It's a bigger platform than Showtime. Showtime's premium channel. If me and Mike are doing our show on ESPN, we're going to be seen by the casual fan. Maybe taking a pay cut is worth it.
I'd rather do it on Showtime because you have freedom to like say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Disney's gonna edit you. But I can see what you're saying. But really, man, like I was going back to, anytime you do a business deal, both parties need to know what everybody's making in whole. The media don't necessarily need to know. Like we have a lot of times like reports come out where like just one recently, Beyonce a report for Beyonce came out, said that she made less
than the
whatever
weekend.
Yeah, over no.
Ariana Grande.
I was talking about the Uber shit.
Oh, the Oprah shit.
No, Uber. She made like she invested in Uber early on, but her payout won't be known to the public because it's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's
private.
Not, yeah. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, he's out here or out here broadcasting it. You know what I'm saying? He just want to know how much Joshua's being paid, so he can know in turn how much he should be paid. And the fans don't need to know that, in my opinion. Unless it's like public knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
What are we watching right now? Is that Wilder's gym? Okay, his conditioning gym.
That's just like, I believe that's his home, right?
Yes, sir.
That's
the downstairs. That's dope. Me and Mike was there when it was empty, and he was using that room to fucking go-kart in. That's how big that room is. He came out the elevator, bruh, with a fucking go-kart, like, yo, he's a big-ass kid, for real.
Absolutely.
But a fun
all I can
kid.
say is, as long as both fighters are happy, and as long as both sides are happy, then the media should know what each party has been paid until it is public knowledge by the commission.
All right, let's go out to these callers, man. It is time. It is time. It is time. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype and download that app absolutely free anywhere in the Android market or the iPhone market. While you're there, download the free Patreon app and catch exclusive shows on Patreon. Just yesterday, we did almost a 2-hour episode on Untitled, where we reviewed the last episode of Game of Thrones. Jon Snow. Fucking Snow. They did Snow dirty. We talked a little bit about everything, right? Mike, what else did we talk about? Right now, I can only think of Jon Snow.
Talked about fucking boxing. Talked about we talked about a lot of shit.
Yeah, man, we definitely talked about everything you wanted to talk about because we put out the post hours before and all the questions were answered. Check that out on patreon.com/.
And no, check this out, right? We got 133, and right now live, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna make it 134, and you could be 135.
Yes, sir. Also, one last thing. I don't know how I got a cape on by me not wanting to know what each part is making by them just getting the deal done. Maybe you should be less interested in how much people are making and more interested in fights getting made.
I don't know what Elms is a mastermind, so I get why you give him the time of day, but you gotta know he's a troll. Like he could call in, skip the line, and call twice, and he chooses not to. He chooses to text you to get you out of your game, champ. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Subscribe to youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Mike hates my British lady, but it's all goody. We got boomerangers, we got masterminds, and we got pound-for-pound supporters. Taking it from the top, Nolia on V. Buenos dias.
Hola, senor. I'm working on it every day, you feel me? But, yesterday was what you call building your name off of another man's back. Every time the UK people cried out that Wilder was building his name off of
damn, RMV, call us back.
Man, he got his phone service off another phone service.
Did you go to? He's visiting the UK. I think he's using the Queen's internet. We're gonna go out to Mastermind
Joseph.
No, Joseph's not on the line, but we do have
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. Well, no more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
BoxingVoice.com.
Man, how I know Javier was gonna call in?
Yo, you already know. Hey man, I'm not finna give Tyson no break, bruh. Tyson don't want no fight with Deontay. Y'all ain't hear Radio Raheem interview, bruh. The man said, so Tyson, in the future, nobody's gonna see that draw as a win for you. You the only person who's gonna say that. So Radio Raheem was like, so shouldn't you want to fight Wilder again since you said it was so easy and beat him so you can have a W on your record? Tyson Fury said, nah, I know I won, so why would I fight him again? And then he tried to come back later like, but, I can still beat Wilder and AJ in the same night. It'll be easy. So if it's so easy, bro, don't nobody want to hear nothing about, Tom Schwartz is a tough competitor, and he's 6'6", and I can't overlook him. Nah, I don't want to hear that, bro, because you talking about you could beat AJ and Wilder in the same night. Tom Schwartz shouldn't even be on your mind right now if it's so easy, bro. I'm just saying, if you gonna say all this shit, live up to it. He not living up to nothing he say, bro. If it was so... Cut it.
Going out
Man,
to
I can't tell
Annan.
you how Tom Schwartz looked to save my life.
Me neither. I just heard of him with this fight. Annan in the UK.
What's going on, Annan?
Yep. London. So yeah, I'm representative of London. Sorry if it's the Queen's internet here and it doesn't sound very good, but
Nah, you sound better than most of your counterparts. You sound very good today.
Alright, yeah, so you know already that I'm a Dylan White fan, so someone has to sort of talk for Dylan White. there's a lot of up and coming sort of heavyweights like outside of the top three. So, like, I don't know, like, what would it take for the up and coming guy to sort of break the top three? Because a lot of people are talking about
they're doing it,
Tyson
man. Oscar
and all
Rivas is
these
taking
guys.
on
Yeah.
a number one, bro. So that's how he's gonna break top three.
But you can't just wait for that as well. Like, some of these guys need to just, like, Wilder and Joshua. I feel like they're a bit afraid.
It's
Dylan
difficult.
White.
It's difficult. Remember, some of these guys don't want to fight undefeated heavyweights in the top 10. Remember, Big Baby,
True.
Adam Kovnacki were offered a fight and they denied it. And there's
Yep.
other guys like that. Joe Joyce and Dubois ordered the fight, and now they're marinating it. So, this is the way of boxing, unfortunately. But
cut it,
use your boomerang.
cut it.
That nigga R&V ready.
R&V, go for it.
Is my Queen's internet is it unconnected now? Is it better?
It is.
Yes, sir.
Well, hola, senors, and all the little, Furiettes. I just try to call us Wilder. But look, yesterday was a prime example of what you call a person building their name off of somebody's back. That was some whorish pimping, but hey, it's smart. If you bought that money, if he trying to build his name, he built it off a right person back. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be connected to a person that goes viral? And he ain't gonna fight Wilder for a minute. Like, we all know it. It's cool. I don't think we should discuss that no more. We should just continue to discuss about the two people that actually might fight each other, and that's Joshua and Wilder. Because Fury don't want none of that smoke, bro. If he pulled out on all those fights in the past, because they always thought him as a person that just pull out. Because even old boy at Matchroom thought he was gonna pull out the Wilder fight in the beginning, but he was so desperate to become somebody. Now he finally got somebody. He's not gonna lose that. So we just need to call it what it is. He a chump. He can stay that linear champion, whatever the fuck that is. You can wash his clothes. Cut it.
Well, good call, R&B, man.
It's money to shit. Working that wrist. Ballin' like Swiss. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work.
You already know.
Hey, yo. What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Dazn, and it's fight week. Devin Haney, the youngest millionaire in boxing, only 20 years old, a multi-millionaire, the youngest promoter in the history of boxing. He's doing his thing. He's making his Dazn debut, and I want everybody to tune in to see why he's the next Floyd Mayweather. And I got to thank Eddie Hearn for signing Devin Haney. Thank you, Eddie Hearn, for listening to me. I will never let you down. I will never let TBV down. And Tyson Fury, we all know Deontay Wilder knocked him out already. And, they can do the rematch. He going to knock him out earlier because Deontay Wilder knocks out everybody. Can't nobody go 12 rounds with him without hitting the canvas. He's the most dangerous fighter in the world. He'll knock out anybody. And Anthony Joshua is the cash cow.
Cut it.
Going out to Brock Brown on Skype.
Brock Brown, what's the business?
Brock, unmute.
Triple B's, two B's.
Brock.
Big baller brand.
Going out to. Oh, I think he came.
Going out to. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, my bad, fellas.
Yes.
I'm here.
You got to turn the
I agree with what you said about the Fury Schwartz thing 1,000%, man. Out of everybody, like you said, he fighting the worst person. He fighting the most unknown person, the most non-relative person in the whole discussion. I just don't understand how Tyson Fury feels the need to be the guy who always sell with wolf tickets. We know he can fight, but why you gotta be that guy? One day it's Wilder wrong, the next day AJ wrong. Now you want them to fight each other. If you ain't going for the straps, Fury, just move out the way. That's my call, fellas.
Great call, man, and great point of view. I like the angle you came from. T Plums, talk to us.
Yo, can you come to me next?
All right. 442, talk to me. Still haven't written your name down. I need to learn how to do that on pages, but let's go. Talk to us. Apologies. I'm
What's up, fellas?
gonna remember this name by heart. What's your name?
It's all good. Aaron.
Aaron.
Cali. Out here in Cali. Yeah. Out here in Cali.
What's going on, Pimpin'?
442 is Cali, Mike. Remember that.
Yeah, Cali. So, I just want to call out Fury on that bullshit on that lineal status. I mean, Nez, you kind of know how that works, right?
I mean, you got to beat the man to beat the man.
Lineal status? Yeah, well, he's always talking, goes back to John Sullivan. Well, you understand, if you study the lineal line, there's been like about 3 breaks in it where if somebody retires, then that's where it stops. So Lennox Lewis was the last lineal champion. He retired, and that was the last of that line. So
yeah, but Vlad was given.
Had on that,
yo, you got Vlad.
But that's the only face that he should have had on that jacket was Vlad. That's the only face. His line doesn't go all the way back to John Sullivan. He's the second in the current line of lineal champions. But he's not only trying to ride on the back of Wilder, he's trying to ride on that whole lineal status bullshit. And we all know, we see through it. You went to Vlad. You didn't beat, and Vlad didn't even beat Lewis. So I just want to wish somebody, when they do the interview, call him out on that bullshit. Like, his line doesn't go down to John Sullivan. It goes to Vlad, and that's where it ended, and that's it. Thanks for the call.
All right. I mean, does any lineal, does Mayweather's lineal WBC go all the way? I mean, not WBC, but does his lineal championship go all the way back to the first welter? I don't think that's how it works, man. Like, there's always going to be a retirement or forced injury for retirement or something where the lineage needs to be started over. I respect what Vlad did, bro. 12 years is a long time, man. Just like I respect what B-Hop did at the 160, you know? 20 defenses is a lot of defenses. So, you know, you got to do your thing. Like right now, Wilder's on his 9th defense. You know, when we start talking about 20 defenses, dog, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. But whatever, man. It is what it is. We're going to keep these lines moving. Who we got? It looks like Rod in the 870. Talk to me.
What's going on, Rod?
Hey, a couple of things real quick. First off, are we sure that the lineal is for smaller fighters versus heavyweights? Because heavyweights, I can see you doing it because there's nowhere to go up, and most heavyweights don't go down. So it's like a line that's going to keep going. But when you're talking about like middleweights and welterweights, they skip divisions all the time. So I don't see how that would be relevant in that case. You can answer that when my call is over. But the second thing is I'm a witness. I hate what Fury did yesterday. I listened to all the interviews. They were bullshit. And my thing is this. Wilder dropped Fury in the 12th round. He didn't get on his feet until 10. Now, he got up at 10, but he didn't get on his feet until 10. And I'm used to, in the fights that I've seen in my life, fighters have to be up by at least 8. Or usually the ref just stop it, because if you're not up by 8, you fucking hurt. Now, I get it. When Fury got up, he wasn't stumbling like Breazeale, so that was a good non-stoppage. But at the same time, why don't some of these people out here call out the fact that, hey, yo, Fury, you could have won on point. But Wilder also... Cut it.
T-Plum, Skype.
Yo, I was not calling in to say, bro, I'm sick of Fury. And I was actually pissed at him, but Nez, you brought up a good point. Like, when you said he's a good bad guy, like, pretty much he's doing exactly what we wanted him to do. Talk about him and make it relevant. Because, I mean, I don't know who believes what he's talking about, but I was actually pissed this morning when I heard all the Fury bull crap until you made that point. So, I mean, it's annoying and it's disgusting, but it's also like, you know what I'm saying, he clout chasing. I understand I don't like it, but goddamn Fury, he a talker for real. Like, that's all.
Yeah. He damn sure is. But let me tell you, man, we're going to end up getting the AJ fight first. And that's what Fury did, man. He solidified it. That's why he's throwing it out there like, yo, go fight AJ. But Wilder will get through AJ. And the last fight, you know, for heavyweight supremacy, it could be with Fury. I'm all right with that story. I know Fury's the more skilled boxer, so it'll make Wilder's story greater. Either way that he gets it. If he could get the Fury win, a win that people think he lost, a win that we know, you know, Fury is just a beast on his feet, you know, it's a statement. So that's why Fury is dangling it like a carrot, because he knows he's got the one up on Wilder mentally right now. It's always going to irk Wilder, everything that Fury says. because he's not given the opportunity to prove that he did beat him or that he didn't beat him. So Fury is being the great villain, man. He's being a good. Look, is AJ gonna do this? AJ ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? AJ ain't gonna get up there and lie in front of the camera like that. AJ's nice, clean cut. Fury's the one. I mean, look at Fury, bro. He's flaunting the lineal status. He made it into a suit, bro. People talking about when you interview him, check him. How you gonna check a man that believes it so much he got it custom made as a suit, bro? Like,
Yeah,
man,
you can't really say much to him.
he probably made a belt. There's probably a lineal title in his showcase somewhere. He probably sent that shit to get made himself. I'm telling you right now. We got some boomerangers or masterminds that need to use their boomerangs. Javier, if you don't want it,
Hey, hold on.
All right,
I'm good. I'm good right now.
All right. But remember, listen. Sometimes, we ain't really got to give you a boomerang. You know what I'm saying? The show is over. Yo, we out, Mike. Peace.
Peace.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rose, getting money like Jose, chain code, Norway, shorty wants that foreplay.
I'm like, okay, got him popping like, what up?
OJ, show's over.
What the fuck is going on?
Show's over. I'll take a shower,
look,
man.
Enrique
Come on.
Here. This is first class morning.
Yo,
shows,
this nigga
man.
came
You
to the
you
show
can't speak
naked,
lineal.
bro. I'm out. Yo, Enrique is the most craziest dude. He always want to be naked, man. Jose, he wilded out on your call.
Go ahead.
You can't
My bad.
speak lineal and not talk about El Loco, man. So,
dog, you not lineal? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, you only a unified champ, man.
I'm lineal.
Yo, your
lineage
comes from El Loco. That's it. You're the craziest guy. Your lineage is handed down the crazy. That's it. Not an actual fight.
The original belt, man. It came from Ponytail, from Joey. Anyway, regardless, you know what, man? I think you got to give Wilder credit, man. Holy fuck, this guy actually did it. He's now a 50-50 A side with along with AJ, man. He pulled it off. He did exactly what boxers should do, man. If you're not happy with the way shit is, if you're not happy with your pay structure, go and change it. Boxing is the only sport where you can actually change things around by going in and beating the crap out of guys and being entertaining by doing that. After AJ's fight against that fat boy, AJ's going to be the B side, man. So I think we got to give Wilder credit, man. He's a big TBV supporter. He's part of the circle, man. So I'm really proud of him, man. I really am, to be honest. I had a whole whack of people over at my sister's house. There's 20 of us watching. His entrance, his entertainment, the way he knocked him out, his post-fight interview. This man he's the goods, man. He really is the goods. And I'm happy for boxing, man. And I'm happy it couldn't have happened to a better guy. And fuck, man, I'm just so excited to see where the reign of Wilder will take us, man. And you know what, man? In a week from now, there'll be another champion just like him who will be defending his belts, man. It's a local time, baby.
Cut it.
Whatever.
Hey, RMV want to use his boom boom.
Damn, I thought we was out. RMV.
Yeah, what's good, Walter?
What up?
Man, cut that goofy ass shit off, man.
Cut that goofy shit off, man. You embarrassing us.
Nah, but I was just saying that Jack is the truth, and all the UK people that was doubting that Wilder would become a family oriented or embracing the homes. After he said the killer body stuff, I've seen him on the most PC,
just go put respect
clean,
on Fury's name.
Hey man, put yourself in
King, man, he's coming
that I've
back.
ever seen. CBS this, CBS. I'm telling you, y'all UK people, if y'all want to be business people, need to come to America and realize what we thirst for, and that's violence. We may wrap it up in a beautiful gift, but eventually, all we really want to see is violence. That's why football is the number one sport. And then there's basketball that dunks on motherfuckers. And guess who's the last sport? The quiet, polite sport called baseball. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. So let me tell you something, man. If y'all want to be American and you want to make it in America, you got to be violent. And the only reason why Fury is popping is because he's talking that violence, but he's really not showing it. So at least he's talking. And we at least like that from when we got it from Mayweather. He was talking that cash money stuff. And we like that. We like that. I don't know what it is in America. It's just regardless of, I mean, look at
Cut it. Cut it.
Javier.
Javier Boomerang.
Yeah,
Yo,
you hear me? You hear me?
Javi.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say this nigga Fury is just ridiculous. He the only nigga without a belt right now out of them two, and he talking like he is the top of the top. Nigga, it's not our fault that you fucked up. You got a cocaine. You had a banned substance in you, and now you lost all your belts, and you want to say is this that they don't deserve the belts. Nah, it's actually your fault that they got the belts. Well, not Wilder. Wilder already had this shit before you even got yours. So you need to show Wilder a little more respect. You know, he a long reigning champ. You know, he outstanding champ, and he almost killed you. I mean, I know that he can cuss. He still don't want to fight Wilder. He want to take his time. Cause I really scared for him against Tom Schwartz. Cause I don't know if his head recovered. And the man chin might be done. You never know. He could get caught in this Tom Schwartz fighting the whole thing over with. So I mean, he already don't sound a little sane. I know y'all saw that tweet where he was talking about fight him in the street.
Cut it.
Annan Boomerang.
Yep. So basically, yeah. No, I heard Les say something about he was surprised about how a UK dude can be so knowledgeable about urban culture. Like, you know, there's no respect for UK here. Like, it's ridiculous to interview that.
No. Not that there's a disrespect for you guys. I just didn't, because I hear your UK rappers and they sound nothing like us. So, you know, I just figured you guys didn't really indulge in American rap like that.
You just don't understand the hip hop culture is mainstream culture.
UK legends right there. You know what I mean? So they contributed to American rap. As I'm
Whoa, man. Okay, bro. No,
yo, you wildin'. Hey, Annan, join us for Untitled, dog. This is definitely not a topic, but you bugging. I don't know any UK legend.
For Untitled, though.
I don't know any UK legend rapper, dog. Like,
I don't either.
Never heard of him. Yeah, he said legend.
Oh, Slick Rick.
He's from the UK?
Yeah,
Slick Rick.
Oh, shit. I thought he was from New York.
Nah, he's from New York by way of.
So he did a 21 Savage. He came over here on the low.
yeah, there you go. And then we could say 21 is one.
Cut it. Nah, 21. Jake could keep his ass. Fuck out of with that mumble rap bullshit.
Man, he got me, man. Shout out 21 Savage, man.
Nah, he millennial rap, which is, you know, it's the new Slick Rick.
One thing that I did want to address, Fury always got a bad habit of inviting people to a bare knuckle brawl in the middle of the street.
Nah, you know what he got a bad habit of? Inviting people to his genitalia, bro. Like, yo, where I'm from, you don't do that shit. He always tells somebody suck his dick, suck his ball. He will get slapped. Slapped where I'm from. Slap. Not that I'm gonna slap his big ass, because I've been around Fury once or twice. Ness can't reach Fury.
Yeah, but fucking full count of your ass.
Bro, you tell Wilder. Let him tell Wilder. I mean, he done already. He done did that in plenty of headlines. Wilder probably gonna slap his ass. But Sense Money, talk to me.
What's going on, Sense Money? I'm done now. What the hell going on? Niggas sliding in the back door.
Slide back door. Sense Money. Unmute Sense Money. Not H Money. Sense Money.
E Money. Shout out to E Money.
Damn, how many monies is it?
Remember H Money?
Floyd Mayweather money.
Shot Money.
H Money gave E Money to Eddie
Sense
Hearn.
One, talk to me. Oh yeah, H Money did name Eddie Hearn E Money. Sense Money going once. Sense Money going twice. You gone. Talk to me, James, on Skype.
What's going on, James?
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You have to put respect on Fury's name, man. He's gone over to America, put in work. Obviously, I had the fight. I had him winning against Wilder, but put respect on his name. If he wants to take shorts out and not a rematch straight away, I don't think it should be. The fans should
so
get
you ready for this sports fight, huh?
Listen,
you excited
James,
for it?
James, damn Sense Money. Now you want to unmute and ruin his call? Come on, champ. James, this is the problem. I wouldn't have an issue. I wouldn't have an issue with Fury taking a tune-up either if he just did that. Say, yo, you know, that was a great fight with me and Wilder, and in order to make it an even better one, I need a tune-up. I rushed into that. I won the fight. It didn't go my way. Now we're gonna do things on my terms. But nah, all this blaming Wilder, like you're blaming Wilder. You all your headlines are like that this didn't happen because of Wilder. When We're not ignorant. We're not dumb fans. Like, we know what took place. You took a deal that prevented you from
Yeah, we
taking the
know.
fight.
We know.
So then why is he
We
lying to
know.
us?
We know. But you still. Yeah, but what fighter comes out there and honestly says how they really feel?
Yo, man, Boxing Voice, bring me back, bro.
We're gonna bring you back, man. Just hold on,
You
bro.
ain't gonna come back. You ain't gonna come back disrespecting this caller.
Yeah, chill,
yeah,
man.
sorry about that,
Chill off,
James.
man.
Go ahead, man.
Anyway, that is your time though, James. Sense
Dang,
Money,
shit.
talk to me.
Yo, Boxing Voice, bring me back.
What's good, guys, man? What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness?
What up?
Yeah, man, I just hit you that just to send my little bet because I want to be part of your little betting thing to give my predictions.
What you
All
mean, our
right.
betting
Well, we'll
show
do that
on Fridays
Thursday.
on Patreon, or you talking about prediction show on Thursdays?
I want to be part of the prediction show on Thursday, man. I'm not a Patreon, but
Okay,
Thursday.
so Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I believe that's like 12
Yeah.
UK.
But yeah, I sent you up for a bet that I put on for Wilder, Brazil, Josh Taylor, and that. It's on your little thing, your little group chat.
The community page.
Yeah, give it a look, man.
Oh, okay, you made some money. Okay, already.
How much you made? Don't keep us in suspense. This is a podcast.
About 13 grand, man. About 13.
Fuck.
13 grand. What the fuck?
How
Who
much you
bet
have to
on?
put
About
down?
13, man.
How much?
I put down 6, man. I put down 6, man. I took that risk.
6,000?
Yeah.
Bruh, you really
Well,
need to
you
call into
afraid,
the betting
man.
show, bruh. We need your advice
Don't worry,
then.
man. Bring you in, man. I'm gonna give you the bets, man. I'm gonna bring you that in, man.
Yeah, but
he
you
don't
got
sound that confident, though, Nancy.
Nah, man. 6,000 is confident. Listen, yo, you won 13,000. You might as well sign up to Patreon for the year and call in every Friday to the betting show so we can win some money. I mean, it's free, so you ain't really paying nothing to sign up because you just won 13,000. Like, damn. And that was Wilder, not fucking AJ that won you that money. Just remember that shit. Sense Money, thanks for calling in. Now I see why your name Money, because
Money makes sense.
he either got no sense with the money or he make that money make sense. But we going out to Boomerang in Milwaukee. Sal, talk to me.
What's going on, Phil?
Celion, Milwaukee.
Shit.
What up?
Hold on, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Milwaukee's best on
All right,
this.
check this up, man. You know, Fury Duck, we know that, but that ain't why I call. You know, next I got to play catch up and shit. But check this out, man. You made me so proud, motherfucking the other podcast I was listening to. You finally got it through your fucking head, man. I might just upgrade
know
my
what you're
status
talking
now.
about.
Check this out. You came on here and said, "Oh, we the people, we gotta demand these fights." What the fuck I been telling you? Your platform, your other boxing platform, gotta demand the best fight and the bestness. I've been telling you that. Now you got it through your head. I'm proud of you, brother. You my motherfucking nigga. And check this out.
It come from the callers. Like if
Check.
Because I could feel a certain way. It's like sometimes people call in, they like, damn, you changed my mind with what you said. It's the same thing. I could be thinking one way, but then if you call in consistently with your train of thought and your opinion, it might sway me. I might start to see the logic in
respect, and you still owe Javi a motherfucking apology too, bro.
Man, Javi ducked me in the ring, bro. Javi got to get his respect in the ring.
Nigga, listen, you gonna act like AJ Power and Wilder Power the same. They're not the same. We are not the same, my boy. Hey, get that man some pop.
Use that boomerang status.
Cut it.
JNR Junior C88, what up?
What's up, man?
What's goody?
What's going on, Boxing Voice, man? It's new money, man. JR, man.
Damn, another one. New money now. Holla.
Yeah.
H Money done got a gang. Yo, hey, yo, how 50 Cent said, H Money, I done started my own gang. Okay, H. Damn, new money, Sense Money, H Money, E Money. Let's go. Let's go. Talk to us.
Hey, yo, fellas, talk to me. What, did you lot, it was a good week of boxing. Did you lot do any bets over the weekend?
We did, man. I didn't get as lucky as everybody else, man.
I was close,
I won
man.
$27.
I had some good ass shit going.
All I won, I think, was $27, bro.
I had some good shit going, man. But Wilder got a knockout first round.
I mean, I'll tell you this. a win's a win, bro. It doesn't matter. That's $27 more than you had in your pocket before.
For sure.
You could get a coffee or something with that, man.
Nah, that's gonna go to more bets, man. And I told you guys when we did the betting show, I said it, man. That Wilder, that last parlay was the right parlay, but it was the cheapest payout. You had to have the balls, to either put that 10 or that 100 on there, and you would have made that 270.
So I sent you a couple of bets. I had a decent weekend in the betting thing, man. I done.
Where did you send it?
To the group chat, I think.
Everybody says the group chat. Are you guys talking about the community page on Patreon?
I don't even know.
I don't even know what group chat y'all talking about. Or you're talking about right here on Skype?
Somebody
on Skype.
Nah, don't ever send it to Skype because this Skype is only on this one in the studio,
Let me look at it.
Yeah, I only see this when I'm in the studio. It's better to put it on the community page, either on YouTube, really on Patreon. We don't even check the community page on YouTube, man. Is the community page on Patreon, but yeah, man, if anybody's not part of the Patreon and you just want to give us your bet, we'll accept it. Just post it on our community page on Patreon. It's free to post. He just sent me his pictures here. Let me see.
There's like 4 or 5 people that done called like this week, and it's only Tuesday talking about they
Damn.
want
Hey, yo,
money.
son, man, let me say something. Yo, you hear me? What's money is this? This J money?
C-money.
No, this
C-money.
new money. This is new money. Hey, new money. I see what the fuck you bet. So you better use some of that new money and become a Patreon. We need some of that advice. This motherfucker put down 2,000 sterlings too, right? What's that? Is it called sterlings or pounds? What do they call it?
Pound. What the fuck you talking about sterling?
I don't know. When I Googled it this morning, I had Googled that little, it looks like an E. With like because of flight
Euros.
Okay. So the flight from for Jack and shit, we was checking our flights, and when I Googled that, it came up as sterlings, pounds, and then it translated to US dollars, but whatever. He took Saul Alvarez, Josh Taylor, and Deontay Wilder was his bet slip with William Hill. And what the fuck he put on that? 1,000. Oh, you a big better, huh?
What's up?
Okay.
Well, y'all had
Damn, 1,000 only to win 400. Oh, he's a real better. See what I'm saying? That's them real betters, man. You bet on them sure bets. You put the big money, but you make the money because you. Damn. I don't got that heart, bro. I ain't got that heart. I'm a dollar better. I'm sorry. That's why I be happy when I win 1,800 to 700 because it's like, yo, I only bet $1.
Then I got that heart now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even got you crazy. When I win my money, I'm on vacation. I'm paying back my vacation, or I'm buying new equipment. Like I'd rather bet dollars, man. I'm like the little old dudes that go to get the dollar scratch offs. That's how I do my boxing bets, man. If you make enough parlays, like if you do a 4 or 5 team parlays of secure bet, you gonna make money. You're gonna make money. Just catch us on Fridays, man. We are definitely out. No more callers. We out. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Damn, no final thoughts? Y'all finished that?
I mean, we kind of like what can we say about this? The final thought is Fury fucking
You
clout
got the
chasing.
closing statement.
All right,
shit,
my
man.
final thoughts is Fury clout chasing, but we need him to because there's no better villain out there. So Wilder, don't take anything this dude is saying seriously. Just understand that when it's all said and done, is only going to make the fight greater. Because he's already sounding like he's going to dip around the rematch, which means you going to fight AJ, which means, the fight with him will be vengeance, revenge, repeat or defeat will be the title. Fury, Wilder 2.
Okay, go ahead. Summarize your final thought.
What's gonna be?
Mike
What is
Grass.
it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Fury Wilder 2 or will it be Wilder Fury 2? I mean, if he beats AJ and then fights Fury, it's obviously Wilder Fury 2.
Mine is just Fury quit that. Just tell the truth. That's about it, man. Be honest with the fans and be honest with yourself. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312.
Yeah, my summarized thoughts come in the form of lyrics. Destiny Child. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna get a Deontay Wilder. I won that draw. Yeah, man. Tyson Fury made the money move, right? And we can call it the sense money, the E money, the H money, the new money, and go on till this day. Deontay Wilder.
Yes, sir.
Follow me at TBV_casual fan, both Twitter and YouTube. Peace.
Peace.
All right, peace.
All right. Doomsday.